I'm really, really proud today to be associated with this group. It's the House Freedom Caucus. We're standing in front of an institution, the United States Congress, which is fundamentally broken to its core. It is no longer representing the values of the American people. It is no longer doing what it is called to do to secure the blessings of liberty as is outlined in the Constitution of the United States, but rather, this body, being led by Democrats, is trampling on the rights of the American people in the name of equality, in the false name of equality. The Declaration is clear. All men are created equal, endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But government is instituted among men to what? Secure those rights. Look around. This is about power, ladies and gentlemen. And you in the media should be as concerned about this as anyone else. It is your job to hold government accountable and get information to the public to know what's really going on. And look around. Look at the fences. Look at the razor wire. This isn't a free society. This is a government using its power to tell us to bow down to the will of a cultural elite in this town who want to tell us what we're supposed to believe. We're not going to do that. Let me be clear. We are not going to do that. My wife and I work very hard, products of the public school system, K through law school, both of us, to scrape and save to pay our kids to go to a private Christian school. Why? Because we're being pushed into the corner so that we can carry out our beliefs without penalty, ostracization, that this body now wants to do. The Speaker Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and the Democrat leaders want to do. We're not going to be painted in the corner because this is about tyranny over the mind of men. Famous quote by Thomas Jefferson. That is what this is about. We're going to oppose this bill. We're going to fight this bill in the Senate. But to be perfectly clear, if you pass this legislation, it is not with the consent of the governed. That is what the Declaration of Independence talks about, is the consent of the governed. And if you don't have it, then the law has no force because it has to come from the consent of the governed. And they are trampling it, and they are ripping apart this country by its threads. Our federalist system allows us to agree to disagree, and we should be able to do that. But if this Democratic Congress and if the Democratic leadership and if this White House continues to trample the rights of the people of the United States, then it is they who will be destroying this union. It is they who will have to look in the mirror and say that they ripped this republic apart for their kids and grandkids. I'm proud to stand with this group. We'll oppose this legislation, but we're going to keep fighting it in the courts and beyond. But most importantly, through free will as American citizens and our right to live free and to alter this government as necessary if they continue to trample our rights.